let's make a quick, simple chicken pot pie. All right, so this is 3 leg quarters that I cooked in the oven and deboned. So 3 leg quarters cooked, well, baked, and then deboned. Also, when I cooked them, I put them in the oven with some olive oil, whatever seasonings you want to use, and I just baked it until they were done. And a little bit of water. I had a little bit of water at the bottom of the pan and some olive oil, and that was to make sure that I kept the chicken moist. Okay, all right, so let's get to it. So this is my chicken deboned. Now let's add in our peas and carrots. We're going to add in our cream of chicken. I'm using cream of chicken this time, and I usually use cream of mushroom. Just going to add in that much, and we're going to give it a stir. Okay, so I stirred it up, and you can see that we ended up with enough chicken. All right, now we're going to season. Okay, I added in pepper, which you can see I like a lot of pepper, or we like a lot of pepper. Garlic. We like a lot of garlic too, since this is just garlic, no salt. And then lastly, and this is because our chicken is already seasoned, and the cream of chicken, ooh, that's all my deal. And the cream of chicken, of course, is salty, so just remember that when you're seasoning. So I didn't add any additional salt. All right, we're gonna stir this up. Okay, so I've stirred it up. I added the water out of the refrigerator to this, and I'm just gonna add just a little bit, about that much, and we're gonna stir it up again. Okay, so we're gonna set that to the side. We've got 2 of our pie crusts, and I'm gonna put those in that pan. Okay, so we've got our pie crust in here, and you just fold it out into the pan, guys, and then just manipulate it so that it goes up the side of the pan. Any little holes or anything, just press it back together. Okay, and now we're going to put our filling inside of the pie shell. Okay, and then you just want to smooth it around in here, just kind of make it even. You can also do this without meat, of course, and you just would do your favorite veggies in here. But what I would do is saute vegetables before I would put them in here. But yeah, just if you're gonna add in, like if you were gonna do mushrooms and onions, you could get away with not sauteing, but mushrooms I would definitely saute if I was gonna add them. But I'm gonna add in just a little bit of butter, just for extra flavor, and you know, a little southern. This is the southern part of it. All right, and then I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of parsley on top, just because I like to. Or a lot of parsley. Okay, and then we're gonna put the top on and get ready to finish up and put it in the oven at 350 until it's golden brown. That's kind of just how I gauge it. I don't know exactly how long. Anyway, let me put the top on and I'll show you that. Okay, I don't know that I can show you with one hand, but what I'm doing is I'm going around and just holding onto this and pushing it down. You see? And then I can pinch my ends, because I like my crust, so I try not to make it too big or what have you, that I won't like it. So I try to make it as small as possible. And I'm trying to do this and hold this camera, and it's not ideal, but I didn't decide to film this until right when I picked the camera up. Because I forgot I've never did a video on my chicken pot pie. And I actually got this recipe. Well, I actually started making chicken pot pies when I worked at the hospital years ago. It was early on in my nursing career. And one of my co-workers or colleagues, she used to make them all the time. And she was telling me, girl, you got to get you some quick meals. And she told me about this one. And then I asked my mom, and she does hers like this as well. So yeah, this is one of those recipes that I guess a lot of people know about, but maybe you don't. Anyway, I do my little slits because I like mine to look pretty. So I do it like it's an apple pie. All right, and there you have it. I don't do an egg wash or anything like that. Sometimes I brush butter on it, but for the most part, I leave it like this, and then I may brush it with some oil once it's done. All right, so I'm gonna put it in the oven until it's golden brown. All right, here is the finished result. My little marks are all crooked. It didn't look that way when I was doing them, but anyway, don't mind that. But it looks delicious, and I didn't put any butter or anything on top because, as you can tell, it does not need that. All right, so I'm getting ready to cut it and give it a try. Okay, and so once you give it time to set, had I done that, it would have cut better, but I didn't because we're ready to eat. So I know it's hot, but I'm gonna get some just to taste for you guys. All right. Very good. I mean, you really can't mess up this. You really can't mess this up. If you do, it's because you're being careless or you forgot something. Because this is one of the easiest recipes I've ever made. I mean, well, one of the easiest recipes. That's correct. And you can add in it whatever you want. You know, whatever you like in your chicken pot pie, you can add to this. So, this is good. Like I that pepper. I can eat this like every week. Very, very good. It's light.